roadworks in Antigua and Barbuda that they're going to be building roadworks like if they're sick or till they're sick. No, they're going to build roadworks till they're stupid, like if they're stupid. That was the Prime Minister's quote unquote. He's going to build roadworks like and fix road like if he's stupid. Well, we're going to show you how stupid he really is. We operate in Buckleys, a central village in Antigua and Barbuda, just off the Buckleys main road. I'm going to turn around so you can see exactly where we are, give you a better feel for what's happening here. Right? That's Buckleys main. You see that car that's passing there? That's the main road. Buckleys after Dansby, you come around, and that's the Buckleys after the Adventist Church. You make the left, that's Duck Pond right there in front of those cars, right? You come off the road here. This guy have a lot of bananas. He has bananas for his front yard, his lawn. You make the left there, and what you would see, the Conqueror is here with me. But before we go into even introduction, I just want to put the location. Then there's this fork in the road. There's this standing on the left side of the fork and the right side. Or you can see a vehicle, you kind of go down to have the Y.
But it look like a Y tail.
Yeah, it look like a Y. So yeah, it's more like a Y, we'll say, the Y in the road, okay? And that is where we are right now. Now what I want to point to you is the roadworks, the non-existent roadworks that are going on here in Antigua and Barbuda. But so glad to have you back. We'll do the intro now. I'm so glad to have another episode of the Conqueror and the Wolf, or the Wolf and the Conqueror Roadshow. It's been a little while, and it's really been because of the weather. The weather has not been very good in Antigua and Barbuda. When we plan to go out and so on, the place rain out. But I'm going to turn you over to the Conqueror now so he can reintroduce himself because it's been so long. Go ahead, Conqueror. Talk to me.
It's a pleasant day today, and it's the 7th day of May, 2025. And I can't give you the time, but it's bright and sunny.
Just 5 minutes to 5 minutes to 12.
Scattered clouds.
Nearly midday.
And we had some, intermittent showers that would have put some sweet oil inside the fire. However, we're in Buckleys. And let me welcome you guys back to the Conqueror, the Wolf and Conqueror Roadshow. We have been out for a while, but we are back now.
It's a very good issue.
This issue is an issue that we have addressed a few months back. And that a few months back, I think it was last year,
it might have been just before summer,
Just before the man jumped over the fence.
Yeah.
The time when he came here is just before the MP for All Saints West would have left the United Progressive Party
and became a quote-unquote an independent.
Exactly. That time, you and I were here dealing with that, and I was advocating on his behalf. And I could remember some of the words that I've used in saying that he bawled in a parliament, forget them for come and fix the place. And nothing ever happened. Now that he's with them independently.
For almost a year now.
It's almost a year now.
Nothing continues to happen.
No, they come and just mix some concrete.
They did this one, but let's go deal with the right side first.
They mix some concrete.
Let's go to the right side. We're going to come back and deal with the left side of the Y.
Well, let's go into the straight side here.
Yeah.
And I say it that way, people, that individuals are, standing up when backhoe and grader and so are work, and people are putting under their profile, good job and all that. I'm going to ask you, is this a good job? Is this proper representation by a government?
You keep to the right of the Y.
Is this the proper representation of the sitting
straight up
MP?
the road, you're basically going towards Buckleys Heights, and then you can hang a right up the top of the hill there. And if you go straight, it will lead out to All Saints. So this, to me, is a main artery. And this would alleviate the pressure or the amount of cars on All Saints Road. And you can see All Saints Road itself needs fixing. But what happened last week is that part of the ridge down there by Kennedy to the lower part of All Saints Road, the bridge drop in. And it's because it's been used so much. When you could have roads like this for people to go south or even to cut through after Buckleys and gas station to go to Bendels,
to go through Bendels,
Ebenezer and so on.
Exactly.
That could alleviate All Saints Road.
These arteries are needed.
These are byways. And they're
These
just
arteries
as
are needed.
important now with the amount of cars on our road. But look at the condition of this important road.
How long now?
This road was probably last touched in 2016 when they resurfaced it, right? Since then, they came up and they did the top part of the road. Here is like in this bad state, not only because of the rain, but they went and all here so is water pipes they put down. Oh, about 3 years ago, right? Look at the sidewalk. The sidewalk is fairly new now. That's fairly
that
recent.
you can see. Yeah.
You can see that there was a plan to finish it off, but then when they had the road almost just need to resurface and to be paved, they went and put down pipes, so they mess up the road and never completed it. And then the rain came, and where it was bad last year, look at the condition of it now. I come down this road and I've seen people put trash in the holes just to alleviate the strain on the suspension. Yeah, the suspension on their vehicle, just to save the suspension. This is stones that have been put there, not one layer, not two layer. It's because the road is so soft with the rain, the saturation, that the stones have actually sunk into this hole.
Yeah.
Right? So this is not road that they're touching underneath there. That is actually a level of stone that people have just thrown there to try to save their car's suspension. And let's go along. The build up, so there's no water, there's no sidewalk here now because it's all built up and so on with the grass and so on. So it just comes down on the road. And that is what is even eating out the road even worse. And then we're left with this. Because we touched this last year at some point in time.
Yes.
And it wasn't in this condition.
Nope.
You can't drive on this road, you know. You can't drive on this road. You have to take the other side of the wide to get up to the top of the road now. Because this is what we have here. While the minister in the area who says that when he cut his deal with the Antigua Labour Party to become an independent, to become the Minister of Agriculture, that they made certain guarantees with him that they would fix the roads in All Saints West.
Repeat that again.
He said that when he made his deal with the Labour Party to become an independent, that they gave him guarantees for the people of his constituency, All Saints West, that they will fix the roads.
All right, that's playing politics, boy. There
you
we
understand? So all of this, you figure that a main artery like this would have been taken care of.
But the most dangerous thing is that you say that you fix down on the corner, so you see up here. You don't look on the most dangerous part. You don't look at when anybody with their vehicles park outside, that folks with their small Vits and so forth have to try and maneuver.
With this.
All these little break off here.
Yeah.
All these little break off.
Look at it, people. You can understand the location where you are. That is Buckleys Primary. Buckleys Primary School.
Exactly.
And that is the field, Buckleys Field or whatever they call it.
Right, and that is the building there, have the early childhood center.
Yeah. So you have, I mean, it's a fairly built up area where there is people coming and going. And this is what you're getting.
No, and I'm saying that this thing, you know, I mean, even he walk, the MP walk, when he was campaigning on these roads.
And he knows of these roads.
And he knows of these roads.
He got in there, he's supposed to say, this is one that we need to fix. This is not a matter that we can leave this road here alone for another several months. It should have been in the first roads to be fixed in Buckleys, in All Saints West. But we're not going to go all the way up the road, right? We can go a little further, probably to that white car, because we've done this before, really, in regards to the side of the road where they put in the water pipe. As you can see,
not even cut the grass.
They don't even cut the grass up here. So as you can see, the road gets worse because there's no access to the water to come off the road. So it stays on the road and eats out the bad road that's bad already. But all what you're seeing here, this is road. This is not grass. This is grass that has been built because all the silt and the muck comes down the hill and the muck settles here and then grass eventually grows where they find water and mud.
And the people have to pack up stone in front of the driveway.
Some people have packed stone. Some of the thing is the stone come off because remember they just put the pipe at the top. So they had all that quarry stuff and so on, pebbles and so on. Some of it is actually washed down the road.
Right.
You understand? That has filled it up. It used to be deeper. Remember the last time we here, it was deeper. But some people have had to, especially like the elderly clear place up there.
Right,
But,
right.
yeah, they had to do that. I mean, you can't have them people experience and
out.
sort of shake up in the system. But that is the way. This is all the way to Buckleys Heights.
Okay. There's a way ambulance, if an ambulance ever come up here.
It's problems. It's problems with people in this constituency. The road works is just non-existent. And we always hear about they're going to prioritize this road. And this is a, look all the way from Buckleys line come up. What part of Buckleys is a priority? And on the both sides, I'm showing you where the pipe is, but this is the pipe, the side where there's sidewalk. Where the sidewalk is overgrown. The sidewalk is overgrown. It hasn't been cleaned out. God knows when, till all the rock from the same putting on the pipe
Right.
is in the gutter.
This
Look at that. That should be cleaned out
never supposed
in
to clean
order
out
for the water to have free
and
access.
throw over there for
Yeah, for fill up the gutter. But look at it.
Yeah.
Look at how this here look. This is the top of the water is running down from off the hill now. So this is the condition you're faced with. This is what you're getting.
And we are paying 40%
Yeah.
for vehicles.
For vehicles and all that
license.
stuff.
Huh?
Look at the playing field. This is where kids and so play. The water have no access down on the gutter. So it finds its way onto even the side, even off the road. Look out here.
Yeah. That's what really happened here.
Look at what's going
Come
on
and
here.
settle under here.
It's settling onto this tree here right now. God knows how the field stop.
Oh, yes.
You know, but we're gonna go down now because I want to show you another part, another concern that we
But you
didn't.
can't have a maneuver come up there.
Yeah, look at that small car has to maneuver to get up here. He probably don't live up here, so he just going through once, probably far to see the condition of these roads. But this is just ridiculous, man. Something has to be done. People pay their taxes, they deserve better treatment than this. You can't go tell me a man up in a Hodges Bay or Crosby's I get the nice road and Fry's Hill and coming down the 2 road higher bill with the 12 million pounds grant. And that's all. This road should have been surfaced with 12 million pounds.
$37 million?
Yeah. Look at this.
You look when $37 million, you know how much. Remember now, we don't have to pay for the aggregates.
Yeah.
The only thing that we have to pay for is the driver for the truck.
Right.
We pay his salary.
Yeah.
The other thing is, me not think that for them the salary they come down to 37 million.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's harder to come up the road with these bumps. Experiencing. I'm talking about personal experience. Going down, it's a little easier. Okay, you got the natural flow.
Yes.
You go down the hill. But coming up and you have to slow down and then speed up and go through them here. Look at this. You get mad you come in here with your vits
Remember me,
at night time.
Come with for me vits and have a hustle out.
Look at you coming down with your vits with this.
One day
It's
over
deep.
there, me have a driver now.
Yeah. That's the way all I go up that way now. Look at this guy. He have to go up that way. Make sure he know better. He probably from the area. This road is not really as used as it was before
Yeah.
since the last year because it is gone so badly. I have seen stones being thrown into this one here. I've seen garbage thrown into this one here and try to compact it. And because of the rain that come, it wash the garbage out to the main road.
And no attention is being paid, but road is priority.
Yeah.
We're prioritizing on the community roads. Eh? When you can't even get the main arteries in them.
The main arteries were Brockwell last week. What does that say?
Exactly.
The
And
main
then
road in Antigua, the longest road in Antigua, all the way down there from where Hitachi used to be.
Exactly.
In the market.
Yep.
All the way up to the gas station towards Jonas Road. You understand? The longest road in Antigua does not get
the
service
attention
that it needs. And then it's overburdened when a lot of these by roads in Buckleys.
Look here. Darling grass.
Look at this. How can water come off the road? How can water go down a gutter when this is what the gutter is? Then this is what the gutter is. So it comes on the road. And then the water, as always, will always gradually eat out. Look at the asphalt.
Yep.
The asphalt is
Yep,
being eaten out right here.
You can see water eat out that.
Look at this water eat out. This is not no cars. Cars can't even reach over here. They're worried to stay off of this road right now. Look at the that's leading out to Buckleys, guys. That's Buckleys main road in front of us.
My.
But look at the condition. This is a Look, let me show you where we're coming from. This is a gutter. It's a gutter. This is a gutter. Tell me how long all this grass have to go. This grass is about 2 to 3 feet high. So you tell me when the last time you think that was cut? When the last time you think that was cut? This sort of
Can't tell the
nonsense
last
about road being maintained, talk about maintenance, and how much they got a loan of $100 million to
get it.
to quickly
You get
surface
money.
the road and them.
You get
Look for how they have people to live.
you get what money for you hijack highway by putting your hand in our pocket so that you can get $100 million to go and get one loan.
Yeah. And a loan, what interest rate are we paying back the
Exactly.
loan? What interest rate, Mr. Brown? That is what we'd like to know. So what we're going to do now, right? We dealt with the right side of the Y.
Exactly.
Right? And now we're going up to the left side. About early, well, let's say mid-January. In January, we'll say. This road here, it was in a bad state. What happened is that they put pipes down here also.
Tell me the language
So-
that you're using now. Full state.
It was in an awful state of disrepair. They had, well, that's my car. I pull up right there, right? They had this road and all. The sidewalk was there, but it was half a road. I think they had put laid down pipes also.
Yes,
it
pipe
was-
were laid down there.
So it was half a road people were using here, just like over there too.
Yep.
For some reason, the government determined that this road was more important. I don't know how they come to that determination. Maybe some big man who live on the road.
Yeah.
So the big man was able, look at it, this is the sound of my car started. So the big man sometime in January was able to get them to come and cement this side of the road. It's asphalt over here now. That's the road there. All out
This
here.
is asphalt and over
Just,
there.
just
cement.
eat out. So some big man say, you know, I don't like my X-Trail or my Lincoln or my
Rubbing on no.
yeah, rubbing on no sidewalk. And it's very bad. So this is all new casted cement. This is about 3 months old. So you have this side of the right, have a decent enough road that you can travel on it and not worry about going down in any ditches or so. And
So
that-
I'm confident no fix.
so what happened to over here? If the workmen them look in that direction, 20 feet over there, just over there where we came from. There's the grass going up here. It looks like there was an old house here at some point. Just 20 feet away, 10 feet, 20 feet, based on how you're going up to the Y. Isn't that basically the same road?
Yeah.
The road system? It just has a fork in the road or the Y. Over here gets cement, and over there gets nothing. That road is more used over there than this one. This one goes to that area over there. What do they call over there again? We did over there.
Manchula?
Manchula, right.
Yeah.
But I want to show you all another thing that we never revealed to you all before. So yes, this is all cemented out. So they did something. And while the workmen are working on over here, they could see people driving and skidding. And
Yes.
I've seen people broke the axle over there. And suspension and all that and problem. Even if you didn't hear that, you hear the car and them a strain and a struggle.
Yes,
Like,
correct.
you know, well,
Yeah.
he must have a couple weeks more before he have to go mechanic shop. Okay? But what I want to show you all Antigua and Barbuda. So people would, instead of going on that right side, going up to the top of the hill, they would take the left of the Y in the road and come up this one. Because they had the cement all the way up there. Them
Yes.
props, you cut off right there.
Right.
Right? So you take the left of the Y and then you go up this part to get to the top of the hill. It is easier now. Look at this road here. This is not any road that has been touched since it was probably cut. Right? But this is a better road than what we just showed you initially. So I just want to walk up here and show you the problems that people are facing in Buckleys. Because Mr. Smith, when he was campaigning, came around, walked these
The
same
road, yeah, man.
roads. And
Promise
he
the
knows
people that he can get them fixed if
he
elected.
got the vote because he's legit.
Don't cut one deal.
Legit. He cut one a smoke-filled room deal and I call it legit. If you were legit, Mr. Smith, you would have gone to your branch and told them you had problems with the United Progressive Party and what is the, y'all put me here? So
Exactly.
you tell me, I need to hear from y'all how best we're going to resolve this. I'm not getting into your big business, but I'm just getting into Anthony Smith business because he represents people. It's not only party, but if he had a problem, go to your branch.
Are your branch?
Come out on the same road that you're going to tell people to
Thank you.
vote for you and tell them the problems that I have. You voted for me And as your representative, I want to hear from you.
I'm
Me don't want for you
having
after you know cut your deal and call yourself still legit, Smith. That your promise that you're going to get road works being done in All Saints West. And this
is what?
almost a year later.
This is what is being offered?
This is what we have. This is what is going. So guys, here we come up to our next concern. If you go to the top of the hill now, that will you'll bump into where the right side of the Y. You see that guy right there, that car that's going up there?
Yeah.
That is, he came up on the right side of the Y. Right? We took left and then we made another right.
Exactly.
So we're going back into that direction and people have to take this side of the road now. Up here doesn't have any sidewalks. This would not be considered a main road, a mere throwaway.
So that the water now will make its own way.
Yeah, so that's why the road's so wash out now. This and all, I think they had put down pipes here 3 years ago too. Right? So the road was done, was fixed, and then they jacked it up. But look here, if you look carefully, what you see here is concrete. This is not government concrete, you know. You know what this is? Somebody had a hard time getting up
the hill,
the road through the street, going left, right here.
Yeah.
So the man have to go take his own money and put
concrete there?
Concrete on the road in order that he can drive a car in and out. Because he would have to park his car on this road here, right down here where we are, because he couldn't make it up. So this is not APOA. APOA has nothing to do with this. This has to do with a taxpaying citizen that had enough.
See things happening and decide that no.
I can't do this anymore. I had enough. This is messing up my car. I have to pay mechanics more money. I better me go spend the money. I think he told me it was a couple thousand he had to spend now. This is it. And then what happened also, he told me, was that the cement truck was having problems. The garbage truck was having problems.
Problems going up.
So even more so, he had to fix here in order for them to collect his garbage right here. And he couldn't put the garbage up in front of his house. You understand? Because it wouldn't go up there. So that is why he fixed the road for himself and for the government garbage truck so that they could get their garbage picked up. So everybody who lives up here has to bring their garbage down to the bottom of the road where he put down his concrete in order for them to get garbage picked up every week. That is what we're facing here. Let's go up further because it doesn't get any better. It only gets worse in Buckleys. So yeah, well, I don't, this is self-explanatory. This has not been touched since it has been cut. This road has never seen any asphalt. It's never seen any sidewalks being put in. So the people of the land cut a road, and that is it. Dog better than you.
Yeah.
Somebody else had to, an individual had to put concrete down in order for them to
get in the yard.
To get in the yard. When it rain, then I'll get up this hill here. You understand? Come, just bear with me. Bear with me. I want to show you all something that will even infuriate you more. And when you hear a politician call himself legit, tell me what part of legit. Where does the legit come in? Come in and understand. Person probably was mixing the concrete right here and so on, testing it out and so. And I had to go at the bottom of the road and fix it up. All of this is a road in All Saints. Wait.
Because we done.
Larry get further. Larry get further to this condition of this road works. You know what this is? The road does not end here. Let me turn around. Let me turn around. The road. All right, Papi?
Yes, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, the road does not end right here now. The road goes straight through.
The road just by Benji.
Yeah. Oh, Benji.
Mocky Duck.
Oh, you remember what I said earlier?
Yes.
Okay. You know, baby, this is not a forest, you know.
Wow.
This is not wilderness. This is not part of national parks. It's people where people live. It's a government road. And when Mr. Smith wanted votes, he didn't mind coming up this side.
Oh, yeah.
Where is he today? Because he said that when he cut his deal, that they made certain undertakings for the people in All Saints West to fix their road. You heard that part? You're supposed to, hey,
You're living my brother's property.
this is the situation here. That this is, okay, no, come look for you, man.
Okay, bro.
Take it easy.
All right. So, so yeah.
This is not a rainforest.
Hold on,
This is
hold on.
road.
This young government road?
This is a government road.
What?
Here, Rubberman. And look at what we have going on here. What that? Nobody care about nobody. This is just watching the bus your ass, right, Kes?
No, he's not busting the ass. My thing is you have a look for people who
This
come out
is
the
a
bush.
road.
And
This
how
road
will-
was cut. This is the same road that we just came up, you know.
Yeah.
This is the same road.
What is this? And who live around here?
Well, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. This is not forest, ladies and gentlemen. This is a road. This is one of the roads that needs to be fixed, needs to be paved in order to
Needs to be
alleviate
what?
traffic.
This road have need reconstruction, sir. It
Well, I
was
say,
paved.
if Columbus came back
And look here.
and look on this road, he say, oh,
Oh yeah.
oh yes, I remember.
I remember riding
I
a
remember
horse
right
coming up
there.
here.
That's where we killed a few Arawaks and
Yeah.
Karens.
Look at this.
This is a road, ladies and gentlemen, in Buckleys Heights. You saw where we came from?
My goodness.
The former representative for Rural West,
Rural West.
Londell Benjamin, lives right here. Boom. You understand? So you can't go through that side. Oh shit!
Why you following up?
We slip.
Oh, why
So
you
you-
God.
Yes, ladies. That is a road. And on the other side of the road where people live, they have to take concrete and pave part of the road in order for them to get their cars up halfway up in order to get to their houses. This is not make-up story. This is not what? AI, artificial.
No.
Let's go this way, man. Let's go this way. I want to show you this way. This way.
I'll
This is
go
back
this
out
way.
to the main road. This is the part where it's paved now. So the cars and them don't have to have a hard time in navigating like these
Where
gentlemen.
did they land? They live.
Yeah, they live there.
I will tell you. And you live on this road here. And they will tell them to come compare the place. Eh? This is a worthlessness.
Well, I wonder who got the part down there paved though, in the first place.
Eh? If anybody ever come up here with a small vehicle, look here. What a deep ditch down there.
This is what people go out,
Legit.
get out of their bed, put on the clothes,
You go vote legit.
drink some bush tea,
Burp and go
even
vote.
burp if they even have time for going to have like a porridge, and go out 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Look here.
cast their vote for Anthony Legit Smith. This is it. This is the raw, the reality.
And this our land they thing by and spend 5 years as a minister of government.
And the 2 terms you mean get?
One.
One you get and then thing bang? The
Yeah.
second one? The second one? Okay.
Look here.
So you go over the hill now, right? And that is the circumstance that you see here. We're going right back down to the left of the Y. You're going to see how it all links up, right?
Yeah.
And see the reality that people in All Saints West,
Have to be with
Representative Anthony Smith,
legit.
Anthony Legit Smith, when he's in the smoke-filled back room, cutting his deal to be independent with the incumbent government, says that part of the deal is not only him he's looking about, but as a member of the UPP, they weren't going anywhere, and he couldn't have these people in this condition, he couldn't promise them anything. He made promises that he had to keep. Well, I look now. Oh, it's such a beautiful sight.
Yeah.
The surroundings, fresh air in the countryside. But the roads,
Awful.
I don't even know. I don't the roads.
You
Roads
can
is
use the road awful. You can use awful?
the word road to be used up in this area. What I showed you.
Yeah.
All right, my dear. To call these roads, and you're paying your taxes and property tax, and if you're late, this and you have that to pay, and penalty this and penalty that.
This and penalty
People
that.
in this constituency pay the same taxes that people up in Crosby's,
And otherwise pay.
Blue Waters, Hodges Bay pay. But for some reason, I think that they're not getting their fair share of the pie. The revenues are not reflective of the people in this constitution. The revenues, and you want the people to realize, and all Antiguans and Barbuda, this is what has happened to people up in All Saints West with a representative. Papa Bird's boss on Monday in white shirt, trying to, he's legitimate, legit, but he's fooling the Labour Party because he went in a white shirt. A white shirt can prove you any legit. Huh?
Did he go to support the Antigua Tracer?
What you went down there for? Huh? Is Labour Party one had Labour Day celebrations? UPP didn't have Labour Day celebrations? TUC didn't have Labour Day celebrations? So if he's independent, wouldn't it be better if he went to all three?
Exactly.
And if they done with UPP, okay, fine.
Go
But
to TUC then. He should have gone up there and make a speech.
I mean, after all, he the one who say he legit.
Because as an independent man, you would go and make a speech on the TUC platform.
Yeah, and then you can go anywhere else after you want that. You can even say, okay, then, I don't want to be around my former colleagues, but me go and cool out a fries or something like that. No. I'm sure you reached down at 4 James. So.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm sure you down there.
And I read you.
I broke off you back down there. With the
what?
camera.
You're awful. But yes, people, if you note, you see how this set up?
This is where we started. So we went in a circle really for the top part here. That's my car right down there again, okay?
Wow.
And this is, we just did a full circle. Just did a full circle. Showed you where we came from. This is we entered.
We started.
Yeah, and we went around the circle to let you see what's happening up in this constituency.
Oh boy. And then we could look down.
Yeah, probably somebody footpath or something.
Oh yeah, quick footpath to get you down the other part.
This is where we went up to the left side of the Y, and we went up this road. Then we basically did a circle, okay? And that's the road there. What's it? That's the road. Well, I'm telling you that the cement was cast by
the owner of
citizen
property.
Just in order for him to have an easy time to drive his car and to get access to his house, and in order for him to have the rubbish truck come up the hill before he skid and slide and can't come up and they leave your garbage there for weeks on end.
Yeah.
He took it upon himself to mix up some concrete and throw it down on the road. And that is what we have up here in Buckleys.
You're too legit.
We're too legit, Smith. You know? We're gonna end our broadcast. It's been nearly half an hour, but it's half an hour just walking the roads in this country and showing you what the people are facing on a daily basis. And we feel that we had to show you what is going on. We believe that it will inform Antiguans who don't get out too much these areas or don't even know they exist.
Yeah.
Let them see what the state of Antigua and Barbuda roadwork really is.
Folks, as we round up the little escapade for today, we have shown you all that has left unattended,
right.
Both left and right. Shown you roads that have been neglected, that in turn and other things. However, the Wolf and the Conqueror, not done. The Wolf and the Conqueror, not finished. The Wolf and the Conqueror not end what them do, because our advocacy will continue from today onwards. And let me say this. One day I'll be, you guys have to join me while I join him. on his podcast
Yeah.
one day so that we can outline the documentation of the Alpha Nero situation.
Right.
As people, we have our petition out, so you can check me at 725-7841, find out when day, come and sign up.
Yeah,
All right,
likewise,
because-
me also, 775-7201. Then I have the petition, and this is in regards to having a public inquiry for the Alpha Nero scandal. It's your money, not
Yeah.
Mr. Brown and his family's.
So from you to me and the entire page, out there.
See you next time.